farmers, Lynn here, just for the health of it, and seasons change. I know you probably all think we're the rainy state, but really we're not. We went from 3 months of hot 95 to 105 degree weather, 3 months of no rain, to now I think we've had 2 inches of rain in the last 3 days. So I know I'm kind of shifting gears and getting ready for the next season. I have my heating pad, I have my hot tea, and I have a stack of good trusty books. And although there's lots of information and resources on the internet, not all of it do you know who wrote it, how they wrote it, how real it is, I'll say. So I am just kind of cozying up with the stack of my favorite books and kind of starting to lean into winter pretty hard. So I am doing a collaboration video with Jessica Sowards, the author of this book. She's from Roots and Refuge Farm, and she is making a video playlist of all things tried and true books. She wants to have a playlist so that first-time gardeners, first-time homesteaders, first-time people with animals. She wants to create a playlist of all of the books that are tried and true that people think are a really valuable resource in anything food related. So whether it's gardening or harvesting or preserving or cooking, she wants to make an entire compilation of all of these books that we hold near and dear and have found great value from. So I want to go through a few of my favorite books that I think are maybe a little more obscure to the gardening, homesteading arena, and I hope you find some value in this. You want to talk about our first book, Freya? All right, the first book I want to talk about is Grocery Row Gardening. And this book really talks about combining permaculture, traditional gardening, and a lot of other methods out there. This book really gave me the courage and the ability to just get creative and try all sorts of things. It's not like you have to only grow in raised beds or only grow in traditional straight lines or only grow permaculture. This just really helps me understand and kind of opened my mind up to combining all the methods that worked for me and in my area. Okay, the next book I want to share is Grow a Little Fruit Tree by Anne Ralph. This book is amazing. So one of my biggest fears with starting fruit trees was I was going to end up with like 40-foot tall trees that I couldn't even get a ladder that I was safe and comfortable on to get half of the fruit, if not more. And so this book helps you through pruning your trees in a way to keep them small and gives you lots of tips. I am actually growing my fruit trees in 20-gallon containers. Part of it is I don't have my permanent full garden set up yet, but part of it also is that is one of the tips in how to keep your trees to a manageable size. Hi, can I give Mama kisses? You are so cute. Cuteness overload. This book also gave me the courage to do some very difficult, scary pruning. And a lot of that pruning is what's also going to help you keep that tree to a manageable height. So I definitely recommend this book also. Come here, Freya. Hi. Hi, Kissy. Hi, Kissies. All right, so the final book that I want to share with you is Mary Jane's Cast Iron Kitchen. I actually found this book at my small little garden center, They do have quite an array of nice books. And this one, I was actually just hoping for some inspiration and tips on how to better use my Boki. No. So I picked up this book really just because I wanted to try out some new fun cast iron recipes. But what I discovered is this book actually gives you lots of tips on how to care for your cast iron, different types of cast iron you can find, like in beautiful pictures. But there's cast iron pans out there I didn't even know I needed to want. And so this book has really just given me a lot of inspiration and recipes. I love the little tips and stories that she tells along the way. And there's also an amazing section in the back on restoring and maintenance for your cast iron. And lots of step-by-step photos for that. She gives you lots of information on the different oils and the whys and hows and smoke points and all of that. And then it's really just, oh my gosh. And this goes from breakfast to lunch to dinners, beautiful photos along the way. And there's also a nice big section on dessert. So these are some of my favorite tried and true books that I think are a little more obscure than what most people see. So again, we have Grocery Row Gardening by David the Good, Grow a Little Fruit Tree by Ann Ralph, and Mary Jane's Cast Iron Kitchen by Mary Jane Butters. Well, Peppers, the weather doesn't always allow us to get outside and do something just for our health of it. So it's a good opportunity to take the time, settle down, quiet your body and your mind, and find some great reading materials to boost up your skills, to find inspiration, and to find new ways to try things out. So hopefully you find a book and read just for your health of it. See you in the next one. Bye.